Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another video on the four-way crossover. So today we've got some new news via Pagey. I don't know where the actual source is coming from, but according to some of his sources, we've got a take on what the crossover villains may be, but we're going to be breaking this down from what he said. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any DC TV videos later this year. So the four-way crossover, as we get every year, is said to be better and better every year. They're trying to top it every year, and last year I definitely do think they topped it. I love the Dominator crossover, but the Crisis on Earth X one was 5 times better in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. So the question is, how are they going to change the next crossover? And as it's been teased recently by some of the executives and also Stephen Amell, it's going to be a Gotham based, more grounded crossover than we've had in the past. So that has led to quite a lot of theories, but we've had the official confirmation that Batwoman's going to be introduced in the crossover. She's going to be a big part of it, and that we're going to be visiting physically Gotham City in the four-way crossover, and it's going to be mainly centered around that. And so with the information that Pagey has got from his various sources, this makes a lot of sense, because apparently the crossover villains will be a changed new version of the Court of Owls. So if you guys don't know what the Court of Owls are, there is quite a good animated film on it, but also they do it on Gotham. If you want to see a live adaptation or a cartoon adaptation of the storyline, you know, there's quite a lot of really good stuff, and they are quite recent iterations. So, you know, it's going to be a different take in the CW Arrowverse, but essentially the Court of Owls are an ancient conspiracy that has controlled Gotham from behind the scenes way back in the shadows, and they have their own highly trained assassins known as Talons. So the Talons in the animated film are actually mutated and they're all clones, so we'll have to wait and see if they introduce that. I'm guessing if they're going to do Court of Owls, they really have to do that because that's quite a quintessential part of it. The Court of Owls in the comics, they attempt to kill Bruce Wayne because it's a Batman heavy story, and they fail to do that. And in the end they come out, and the big thing that I want to mention and how they may link into the crossover is because it's a Batman heavy storyline and we've got Batwoman coming, I think it would be really effective if they did the switch from Dick Grayson's part of the storyline to a Batwoman storyline. So essentially what happens normally in the comics, which is that it's revealed that Dick Grayson was actually a recruit and they actually trained to become an agent of the Court of Owls, but he escapes and he doesn't realize, and then in the end he ends up being a double agent and he works for both sides because he's forced to do that. And so I think in the TV show they can switch it, if they're doing this Court of Owls storyline, to be that Batwoman was that agent and then she actually betrays them and then she helps our team. So in regards to the threats that the organization and the Talons actually give our heroes, you know, we have so many heroes in the crossover, so the assassins definitely pose a threat on everyone, even Supergirl and the Flash, but not when they're out in the open, not when they can see them. But you have to remember the Talons, who are the people doing the attacks and everything like that, are highly trained assassins, probably better than the League of Assassins because they're so far into the shadows. And so I think if the Flash and Supergirl see them out in the open, I think they could definitely take them down. But if they're in the shadows, I think they could take them out, but you know, it's going to be kind of hard. My theory is that they're going to change them a bit. Like Pagey said, they're actually going to be a bit changed, and I think they will change it in regards to maybe making them aliens or metahumans, so they actually potentially look like owls with masks, or they still have the masks, but they have some sort of power in order to give them a chance to beat our heroes, because when you look at it, they are pretty overpowered. So there are going to be a ton of Batman references in this crossover. I'm really excited if they do go down this storyline. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
Strong, it doesn't make us weak. Tongue tied to service like chivalry.